Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Ronald the Peculiar One. I'm going to talk about something that happened last month where, well, here you go. I'll read it. Meet all 33 Silicon Valley power players at Trump's high-profile tech dinner. And here's Elon Musk's explanation for why he wasn't there. This is September 5th, 2025 at 10:42 a.m. on Fortune. And I do these little news clips and stuff like this to open your mind so you can see the importance of things. And I also tell you my take, my opinion, my view. You can take it or leave it. You can look up and find out what's fact, what's not, what's close. That's up to you. This is just my opinion. I want you to open your mind. That's why I do this stuff. This is my latest content on my channel, Ronald the Peculiar One. And I also do other things. You check that out if you like. Okay. I'm just moving stuff around so we can get started on this. All right. I'll give you my opinion as well as we go. Now, this guy on the left, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, or as Facebook as they used to, which he used Facebook. He used Facebook slash the FBI. That's how he got so popular. And remember, he put this app on his on cell phones. When you would buy a cell phone back in the day, what did it have? Facebook app. He was linked with the FBI so that everybody that we would get on there and basically share our stuff to try to find our family members, friends, lost friends for over the years ago and stuff like that. And it was also an FBI thing. And that's how they track people. Well, most people really. And eventually we're all going to have to get rid of our cell phones. If you have one, try to get off of it so you're not on it as much so you can get out of that addiction of it. Because that digital ID stuff is coming. Now I'm going to do kind of a little scan through, scroll down through it. Why I'm bringing this up is because of digital ID junk that's coming. All right, I'm going to read a little bit of it, and if I skip through it, I apologize. You can always pause it and read the rest for yourself. I don't think this is very long, so let's see if I can get through it real quick. President Trump hosted 33 Silicon Valley leaders, including Sam Altman, Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook, Bill Gates, at the White House dinner Thursday, and attendees announced billions in U.S. investments, while Elon Musk was notably absent amid their ongoing feud. The gathering marked Silicon Valley's strategic realignment with Trump's administration on AI and technology policies. I want to say real quick so I don't forget, these are the major players. Don't forget you have Amazon, Google, of course, Microsoft, which is Bill Gates. I thought he sold that, or he retired or something. Now, all these major players, the Silicon Valley stuff, it talks about AI. Remember the data centers that were fitting the bill? Everybody, whether you're staying with somebody, whether you're paying bills, doesn't matter. If you go out and about, buy something, why the food prices are so high, gas prices, whatever, all of it's included in funding these AI data centers. Now, why they're so obsessed with these data centers, there's a little bit of blank spot there to understand it. But I will tell you this, for what I know, is they want this digital ID really bad, like how China is, Vietnam, was it Laos now? We got Britain fighting in the streets to stop it. They all want it. They all want to be part of this system. You call it the mark of the beast system or the first half of it, whatever you want to call it. If you don't believe in that, well, how about just a dictatorship or tyranny? Same thing. However you want to believe it. I believe in no, God's real, regardless. But the Bible talked about it. I mean, this was thousands of years ago. How could they possibly have known such a thing? It all matched up. It's all matching up, people. But I wanted to share that with you, and let's continue. This is going to take a little bit. I like to read the majority of these reports, and you can decide for yourself. You can look it up for yourself, because that's just how I roll here on my channel. President Trump convened some of the Silicon Valley's most influential figures Thursday evening in the White House, hosting a high-profile dinner that underscored the tech industry involving relationships with his administration. The gathering in the newly innovated Rose Garden brought together 33 attendees, including CEOs from major technology companies. There it is right there. Major technology companies, venture capitalists, administration officials, with 13 billionaires. That's 13 people that are billionaires in attendance, and many others were worth millions of dollars. Rich people. The event was easily one of the wealthiest gatherings in the history of the White House. Why were they gathering? During Trump's administration to become president again, he called these people what? Evil people? They were no good. I'm saying it in my own words. He basically said that he didn't want anything to do with them, that they were the problem. There was lawsuits against them, all kinds of things, but they all donated $1 million to his campaign, or hundreds of thousands. They also had bogus front corporations to donate as well. They all getting a cut of it. Say they all helped him, make that presidency jump. Now they're all gathering. But President Trump was completely against all these people he was sitting with in this meeting. But now he's all friendly. What does that tell you? He was bought off, people. He was bought off, because what is Trump about? He's just a businessman. He just wants to make money. He doesn't care how, as long as he gets it. And you think you reach a certain amount of money, you're just like, I'm going to go off and live a private life and enjoy my wealth. And live it up. Why don't these people do that? Why do they have to keep doing it over and over and keep going with their lives, becoming more and more corrupt, hurting and stomping on the little man? Let's go. Or people below them that don't have money. They're really below them. Everybody's equal. Everybody's the same. Anyone who says that they're higher than you are lying to themselves. Notably absent from the dinner were Elon Musk, Tesla CEO and former Trump ally, and Jensen Huang, NVIDIA chief executive and Fortune's most powerful person in business. Basically, if you have a computer, well, you got a video card in your computer. Musk claimed on social media that he was invited, but unfortunately could not attend. Though initial reports suggest he was not on the guest list. Hung, if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not. Meanwhile, has a pattern of skipping high-profile events, preferring direct one-on-one meetings. I wouldn't blame him. The event followed an AI education summit. AI. It's always about AI. Is anybody else tired of hearing that AI junk? Hosted earlier that day by First Lady Melania Trump. However you pronounce that. You can tell I don't really keep track of all that stuff in the White House. And served as the first major gathering in Rose Garden since its innovation was completed in August 2025. The dinner underscored Silicon Valley's strategic strategy, basically, realignment with the Trump administration as companies seek favorable regulatory treatment and government contracts. Hear that word? Government contracts. Highlight that. While positioning themselves for the AI boom. Several attendees announced significant U.S. investment commitments. Trump asked Mark Zuckerberg directly, for instance, how much he was planning on committing to the U.S., and the Facebook founder responded with $600 billion through 2028. All right, let's talk about that for a second. $600 billion by 2028. There is a number that number 2028 said in a couple of months it's going to be 2026. And according to the big beautiful bill and all those executive orders is against the Constitution that Trump is doing. What does that mean? This is my opinion, my take, my view. You can take it or leave it. Well, we're going to have a digital ID. We're going to be forced. Yeah, we have that national ID here in the United States. But that's more of a federal ID. They just wanted to verify us completely before they move over because they're going to move that information over to the digital ID. Over 21 states in the United States are already doing this digital ID junk. They're starting it. I already talked about that in one of my videos if you want to know more about that. But you got to watch the whole video. If you skip through it, you're going to miss some pieces of knowledge. And they want to do away with food stamps November 1st. It seems like the majority of all the analysts and people saying that people aren't going to have food stamps or SNAP anymore. Don't forget about the HUD. I talked about that too. If you watch my videos, you would know about that. But you got to watch the whole video. If you skip through it, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss some key pieces of knowledge. Yeah, I like to talk a lot. But if you can bear with me, you'll learn something. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's just get through this. The event marked a significant revolution from Trump's historical contentious relationship with big tech, reflecting the industry's recognition that cooperation with the administration serves their business interests in an increasingly competitive global technology landscape. Look at all these scumbags. Look at them all. These are the problems right here, these people. I'm not passing judgment, but these are the people that are all in on it together. They all got something out. Remember, Trump didn't want anything to do with these people. When he was being elected, look at them all. He's gathered with all of them. They were all getting sued. They're all going to go to jail. Or some of them were going to go to jail. Well, look at them. We're going to have a nice little meeting. Food. Look at all those flowers. Look at all those flowers. All right, let's keep going. The 33 attendees who of tech and politics, President Trump, the host and 47th President of the United States, Trump has aggressively courted the tech industry during his second term, seeking investment, commitments, and closer cooperation on artificial intelligence. It's all about that, isn't it? About complete control. And this is what they are discussing. First Lady, whatever her name is. First Lady chairs the newly formed AI Education Task Force, which held an inaugural meeting earlier that day. She sat next to Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates during the dinner. If you watch his videos, his interviews on older videos of news clips and stuff, when people would interview him, he wants it all digital. He wants a digital currency. They're all working for that right now. This is what they're there for. And the data centers are all those people by that are in that table, around that table, minus a few, are all in it together, people. They're all in it together. For that digital, I think that those data centers are going to be responsible for complete digital slavery for all of us. And it's here. It's here. It's happening. We're almost to it. And then I'm going to start people. What was going to happen at the end of the Bible or in the Bible? What did it say? Before the devil to arrive or the Antichrist, what would happen? The whole world is going to have to be desperate. The whole world is going to be starving and it's going to be chaos. And then he comes in as this false Messiah. But everyone's not going to see that he is a false Messiah. And everybody worships him. All of a sudden, it's a peace. What kind of peace? A false peace, people. A false peace. It's not even a real peace. But everyone's going to believe it. All of a sudden, wars stop. All of a sudden, oh, there was no food. Now there's food or whatever. That's what we were warned about. Susie Wiles, Trump White House Chief of Staff, first woman to hold the position. The 68-year-old veteran political strategist has been credited with running Trump's most disciplined campaign in 2024. Born in New Jersey, we don't give a hoot. She began her political career working for Congressman, blah, 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 Ronald Reagan in 1980. You can read that. That's pointless. You can read that. Sergey Brin, 50-year-old Google co-founder. Born in Moscow in 1973, immigrated to the United States with his family at age 6 to escape Soviet anti-Semitism. He earned degrees from the University of Maryland, Stanford, co-founder of Google in 1998. Oh, he's there. Remember I told you Google, Amazon, Google's there. I'll just kind of scan through it real quick. Return to lead AI efforts following ChatGPT's launch in 2023 with an estimated net worth of $191 billion. He ranked among the world's wealthiest individuals. Trump praised Brin's wonderful MAGA girlfriend, referring to Geraldine Gilbert Soto. Brin's girlfriend is the founder of GG Health Coach, helping people to achieve better health. Yeah, I doubt it. If anyone's gonna improve their health, they got to do it on their own. But maybe a helper, a friend or something, helping them work out and stuff like that. But you got to do it mainly on your own. So how does this woman help anybody? Starstruck, Trump asked her to speak. Of course, I don't know that woman. I'm just throwing stuff out. I know, kind of like a little attitude. I'd like to give an attitude sometimes. Just a little bit. How frustrated I am with these, I'm going to say it, scumbags. The 40-year-old CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, thanks Trump for the administration's support of OpenAI, $500 billion Stargate project infrastructure initiative with SoftBank and Oracle. Is this the Matrix or something? The U.S. Department of Defense recently awarded OpenAI a $200 million contract for AI tool development. Man, they're all in this together. All of them. Greg Brockman, 37-year-old co-founder, president, OpenAI. I'm not concerned where you were born, what all that's about. He left to join Stripe at its first CTO in 2013. He co-founded OpenAI in 2015. Sam Altman and others, known for his technical expertise and leadership in AI development. Oh my word. Left OpenAI during the November leadership crisis, but returned as president. Oh, looks like somebody got promoted by blackmailing. Is what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. This is my opinion. Just like a quick take as I go through it. Now, these people are the ones there. They're describing each one that's there. There's Greg Brockman, his wife. OpenAI in 2023, leadership crisis. She reported cried and pleaded with board members to reverse his decision to oust Sam. Okay, they're still going with it. Safra Catz, 63-year-old CEO of Oracle, one of the highest paid female CEOs in the United States. Born in Israel in 1961, immigration to Massachusetts, graduated Watson School, University of Pennsylvania Law School. She later managed investment bank Donaldson, Lupkin, Jeffrett, 1999, 2014. She became a CEO, oversees dozens of... Okay, whatever. These are the people that don't do anything. They're at the top. They just tell people what to do. There's Gal Tirish. You can read about that one. Jason Chang. Yeah, they're all involved in this. Meredith, Trump's national finance director. Yeah, get them all. Get them all. Look at these people. Look at the ones in the back to the right in that red tie, and the one behind them. They look like they're a little frustrated or stoned or something. And there's 13. And they're just talking about all 33 of them here. And I'll just scan through it. I don't want to read all of them. They're all pretty much the problem with this country. Yeah. Another one. Yeah. Like I say, if you want to be rich, like these people, just take it from everybody else. They have to. There's no way you can have that kind of money without taking it from everybody else. There's no way. There's a Jared one there, a 42-year-old billionaire, commercial astronaut, founder, $200 billion annually. Look at them all. What does this remind you of? Wow, look at all of them. Pretending to be important. They're pretending to be important. What do rich people do when they have a lot of money because they're rich? They pretend to be important. They'll wear tuxedos. They'll have red carpets laid out. They'll hire photographers, take pictures of the event. Pretty much fake. They're fake. And there's number 18, Sonny Madra. All these people. Ford X. Automaker. SpaceX, Uber, and Epic Games. Hey, I tell you where to get free PC games on Epic Game Store. Go over there every week. Wow. So this person here isn't a very good person either, is it? They're all in it. Oh my, they're all in it together for these data centers. Oh. Silicon Valley. Don't forget about CERN, everybody. Don't forget about CERN. This is ridiculous. Founder, CEO, Social Capital, all in podcast. AI education. CEO Alphabet and Google announcement 1 billion commitment to educate and job training. Yeah, remember I told you about the one. Oh, it wasn't 1 billion. 1 million. A lot of these people on that you saw in the picture, they all donated to his campaign. I think they all donated to his campaign, and they all were caught red-handed, or most of them were caught red-handed. They were being sued for the awful things they did to the people. And they settled out of court. The court stopped processing the lawsuits. The cases were dropped. So on and so forth. Yeah, mobile games. Mark Pincus. Zynga? Social gaming company. Farm Bill. Yeah, that was a long time ago, though. This person here, that was a long time ago. And guess where it was put? On Facebook. That was put on Facebook. They're all in it together. Sermon Tipco Software. I'm just scanning through it, people. You can read it. You can pause it, fast forward, rewind. If you're still listening to me, this is just awful. PayPal Mafia. David Sachs, President, Council Advisor, Science and Technology, and member of the PayPal Mafia. That doesn't sound good. So now, is this talking about Unreal Mafia? PayPal? Anybody who uses PayPal, I guess that guy's behind it. Shyam Sankar, 500 company, BioWorks, recognized as one of the top 7 people in defense tech. So we got a weapon guy here. Jamie Simioff, 48-year-old founder of Ring. What? Ring? What do you mean by that? The smart doorbell company that Amazon acquired for $1 billion. Wi-Fi video doorbell in his garage. He holds a bachelor's. Recently returned to Amazon as the vice president. Okay, this is like the doorbell cameras and stuff. Wow, he just suddenly magically went back to vice president. Yeah, it sounds like Jamie Siminoff left this company, Amazon, and then they brought him back, or her, whoever, and brought him back. So they all got a position again. Wouldn't that be nice? You quit a job because you can't stand it for minimum wage, and then you come back getting millions of dollars a year, not doing anything at the same company you can't stand. Wouldn't that be something? Semiconductors. Acceleration industry has been since Trump took office. Brain behind all the wonderful AI. Wonderful. These being developed. Alexander Wang. AI 2016. Meta acquired a 49% stake in Scale AI. Labs. Well, you get what I'm talking about. We're almost done. I just want everybody to see this stuff for yourself. I know this was a month old. Man, they're all dirty. My opinion, they're all dirty. Apple. Tim Cook, a CEO of Apple, recently announced a $100 billion domestic manufacturing commitment and praised Trump's focus on innovation. Remember, Apple was overseas. They sold out this country by outsourcing their Apple products to be built in China. Okay. David Lim, 58-year-old CEO of Blue Origins there. It says spent over 13 years at Amazon as a senior vice president, devices and services. Alexa, Echo, Kindle, Fire devices. Well, he worked at Apple for about 10 years. So he went from Amazon to Apple or vice versa. Yeah. You can read all that for yourself. Now here's one. He's got a bunker, I think, in New Zealand or Hawaii or something. Meta CEO who sat next to Trump was the first executive called upon to speak. Thank the president for hosting. All the companies here are building huge investments in the country for data centers. There you go, right there. Proving my point. Data centers and AI infrastructure. He recently ended Meta's cooperation with third-party collaboration, fact checkers, and has realigned company policies with the administrations. Trump sold us all down the commode, people. I guess he got bought off, the president. Bill Gates. Ugh. That wackadoo. He's got more money than anybody, it seems like. Microsoft co-founder, First Lady, discussed his work in advanced healthcare, vaccine tech. You can keep that. And expressing his desire to collaborate with Trump and moving America's innovation to the next level to cure diseases like sickle cell and anemia and AIDS. Despite policy disagreements in the past, Gates praised Trump for his incredible leadership. Yeah, they were all bought off. And that's that, people. I just wanted to show you that I was right. All these people right here, all investing into data centers and other scummy things in the background. Bring in the digital ID as Britain and many other countries fight to get rid of that digital ID, which probably won't work. It's coming to America, people. Look at these are the people behind it. Every one of these people sitting at this table are behind why your food prices are going up and why your utility bills and property taxes are going up. Why they got to stop the environmental protection thing for the air quality. How Trump said, global warming was a lie. So they could get rid of all that, so they could bring in these data centers that pollute the air, pollute the water, increase all the utilities, jack up your property tax or lower your property taxes. Or that's not property, actually no lower. I'll take that back. Well, raise your property taxes, but will make your house be useless or worthless if the data center is built in your backyard or across the street. These people are responsible, but it ain't just these people. We got other people. We got BlackRock. We got all these other stock market people and all these other investors in the background that's probably not even at this table. They don't want to be seen. In other words, that evil entity. Now, in 2028, they were talking about 2028, and what I wanted to mention about that is because they're building a ball on the White House. In the White House, you know those balls that they have where all the rich people get together in this ballroom and dance, and all the wealthy. Back in the old days, it was, what did they call them? Nobles. Nobles is what they called them. Kings, queens, princesses, princes. Well, they're building that at the White House right now. They already tore down the wall. I will be doing a report on that at some point, but you can go ahead and look it up anytime you want. And man, that guy looks creepy. I mean, I'm not the best looking person either, but man, he just looks something wrong with that guy. Yeah, right here it says 600 that Facebook guy Zuckerberg, 600 billion through 2028. This is the number right here. This is the number I want everybody to pay attention to. If you heard it, if you've watched my video, I want you to pay attention to this number, the date, 2028. Because between now and 2028, we're in some serious trouble, people. All of us. Everybody in the United States, everybody in all these other countries in the world. That date, I want you to keep in mind of 2028. And I'm repeating it constantly here because I want you to be aware of it. From here on out, it gets worse, people. The only thing that's going to be left in this country are rich people. And nothing but rich businesses, data centers. They pretty much going to turn the entire United States into a data processing center is what it looks like. Let's keep in mind, everybody. All right, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you stuck around to hear my stuff, thank you. I appreciate it. Moving on to the next video, everybody. You take care of yourselves. And remember one more thing. Be safe out there. Well, two more things. And don't forget, if you go to anybody's YouTube channel that's under 1,000 subscribers, please consider subscribing. It's free. Help them out. Help them get to 1,000 subscribers. And God bless everybody. And stay vigilant.